it's your girl, Shay Euphoria.
Truly tapped into a vibe and experience because I'm not to be defined, but experience, baby, and you know it. All right, let's go.
What the fuck is going on in the mall?
People really think this shit is real. I'm so over it. So yeah, a lot, right? My heart goes out to this lady. I know what it's like to be cheated on. I can't imagine investing 15 years of loyalty and dedication to a guy and to find yourself in a situation like that. You done caught a man walking and holding hands with a whole nother woman who doesn't even know who you are. So this woman doesn't even know she's a side chick. It's one thing to know you a side chick, and it's another thing to not know you a side chick until you realize you're the side chick. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like, who are you? 15 years was like, who are you? And the other girl was like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? That's even worse. And then to top it off, when she realized she was pregnant, oh my gosh, like the shriek, the shrill, you could hear the pain in her voice and in her chest, man. And I could only imagine being in that situation and then finding out not only that you got the bitch pregnant, nigga, and then the whole time he was catering to the pregnant woman, holding her, protecting her, standing by her. Nigga, where we do that at? Felt like, what was this? Like, what is going on? Like, oh my gosh, it was heart-wrenching. And then I do understand, because she was gonna bop that baby up out of her. She said she pregnant. Oh yeah. She was gonna bop that baby up out of her. But I don't condone none of that shit. The first thing I wanted to do when I found out who my fiance was cheating with, I wanted to go and bop the bitch. Right in her face. I drove up to the thrift store, because she was a thrift store hoe. Drove up to the thrift store, and I was gonna straight deck her dead in her grill. Thank God it was closed, because it wouldn't have been worth it. Because at the end of the day, and I'm gonna tell my story, once I got a chance to calm down, the female owes you no loyalty. People, the girls really be pressed and jumping on these bitches who has no dedication or loyalty to you whatsoever. The shit is stupid. Yes, for the side chicks who know they side chicks and don't give a fuck, yes, it makes you angry. It makes you want to bop them bitches. You self-worthless, insecure, bitch ass hoe. Self-worthless, insecure, bitch ass hoe. I understand. You ain't got no class or morals about yourself, and you think you're doing something, which means you dumb as a box of rocks. Because that's just, you can't have all your screws to take pride in being somebody's dirty little secret, and you can't find a man of your own. That ain't cute. Whatever side hoes watching this, boo, think better of yourself. Do better yourself. Ain't nothing to brag about being somebody's back door. Stop it. I'm that bitch. I'm in the front. Hey, can't nobody. If you want to be a secret all your life, that's on you, boo. Check your securities, baby, because it's giving very insecure. So my little story. So I'm a very spiritual, vibrational being. I am very intuitive. I have psychic abilities as well. If you do not believe in that, deuces, because I know the gifts that God has granted upon me, and I use them for good. Let's keep it moving. My spirit guides told me I was being cheated on. I had just got done doing a tarot reading. This was about 2-3 years ago now, and I decided, let me try to do one on myself. So the whole spread, cheating, you being cheated on. Let's just let it out right there. I said, oh, thank you, Lord. So I went to the room and I was like, you cheating on me? Who you cheating on me with? Confess, because I already know. So after about 30 minutes, he eventually ended up telling me, yeah, I cheated on you. I was like, who? He was like, well, you know that girl at the thrift store? I was like, yeah, the girl that you went to the thrift store with my son with, and y'all came back and told me that she told you you're something special. So they came back and told me that day that happened. Now, you know me, gotta claim my territory. I was like, come on, let's go back to the thrift store. I think it's some things that I want. Just tomorrow, like, say it like, bitch, no, taken. Because at the time, I just knew my nigga was all for me and wouldn't cheat on me. I noticed he was acting mad, weird, and strange. He was like, I was just uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable. That's what he kept saying. But when we would go back to the thrift store and stuff like that, I noticed he would make his way over to where she was, standing behind the thing, pretend like he looking at jewelry and stuff for me. One time he had the audacity, see, we don't check shit until it comes about. One time he had the audacity to call me over to the jewelry section where she was standing, because the counter, the register has the jewelry in it. And he was like, oh, you see that jumper? Oh, I would love to see you in something like that. Now, the girl had a little cheeks on her. She didn't have like, ooh, cheeks, but she had some cheeks on her. You know what I'm saying? And my fiance liked booty. Okay, I was immediately offended. I said, dude, I have like 3 of those in the closet. Now, first of all, how the fuck you forget I got about 3 of them bitches in the motherfucking closet? Different colors, different patterns. And you gonna call me over and say, hey, I want you to get something like that. I said, don't you ever disrespect me and compare me to another bitch again. I was like, dude, you over here all up in her fucking ass cheeks. You don't even know this ass cheeks got about 3 of them in the motherfucking closet. I said, let's go. Don't you ever disrespect me like that again. I should have known then, right? Give your nigga benefit of the doubt, because sometimes we believe in the potential rather than the bitch ass reality that they show us. If it quack like a bitch is a bitch. Before I finish my story, y'all think if you cheat on a female and she gives you another chance, that means that gives you the opportunity to be wiser with your cheating, or you got a fool that doesn't want to let you go? No, most of the times females see beyond and believe in a nigga's potential, and we see the potential that they have, and that's the person that we want to be with. So we so-called ourselves is trying to wait for you to step up into your potential. Don't get it twisted. Most of us females are with a man for potential. So checkmate on that. Anywho, so he said, well, one day I tried to start an argument with you and I left out in your car. And he said he went to the thrift store and he made sure he didn't put no underwear on because he wanted his print to show. Oh yeah, he gave the details. When you confess, baby, I need you to confess. And then he said he pretended like he was looking for something in the back away from the cameras. He called her over and was like, can I touch it? And she was like, yeah. Let me get my shit together. I'm still healing from that shit. And so he grabbed it and touched it. Then it went from there. So he said, he only done it with her twice. The first time he felt guilty. The second time it felt a little better. He knew if he went a third time that there would be no remorse and he would not stop. Now, to top this off, guys, I don't know, I got an interruption. But to top this off, the girl wasn't even that attractive. And I was like, she doesn't even seem like your type. Why? He was like, well, I was deprived. I'm the type of being, we was going through a lot with the kids, personally, everything, and I'm the type of being, if you want this Yanni, you gotta treat this Yanni's vessel correct. You gotta come correct with the vessel, because we all come together. Y'all Negroes come with these excuses of, oh, I was going through this and you don't understand. Your female was too. But we chose loyalty over disloyalty. Selfish-minded, weak-minded, insecure, cop-out. But anywho, he used my car twice, and we were fighting for gas during that time. Used my car twice to go see her with barely gas in it. I ran into the girl about 2 weeks before I found out divine alignment spirit pushed her right in my face. And I wonder why that bitch act like she didn't know me. Now, we had been in that store a few times. And when I seen her, she looked like a deer caught in headlights. And I was like, hey. And I wonder why she was like, hey. No exaggeration. I said, do you remember me? How you doing? From the thrift store? I don't think so, but hi. Bitch, you knew me. You knew me very well. I thought no more about it. But you know, like, things come into your brain once you find out certain things. She was scared. So skip to the chase. When he told me, the first thing I did was grab my keys. I drove to that thrift store. I was gonna walk in, not ask questions, and pow! Just right there in her face, because you was really playing in my face. You know what I'm saying? You just wanted a little taste of what I had. And as you can see, baby, it was a taste of nothing. You got used and you embarrassed yourself. The thrift store was closed. So I go back to the house, cuss him out, show my ad. When I tell you I showed my whole donkey, bitch, I showed my whole donkey. And then later on told him to pack his stuff. I dropped him off at the park with his shit. Then when I dropped him off, I went to the thrift store to confront her. When I walked in, I asked her name and he was like, yeah, I think she's in the back. I walked straight to the employee back station. Didn't nobody stop me. When she seen me, she was like I think she knew she was about to get beat up, because my facial expressions are something first. My mama used to because I couldn't fix my face. Never could quite get right with that. I walked in and I said, oh, don't worry, bitch. I'm not going to hit you because you didn't owe me loyalty. He did. I said, but I will say, I don't know what fucking daddy issues or what insecurities you got going on to make you feel like you need to fuck somebody else's man to feel better about yourself, queen. I said, but I wish you the best, hoe. He ended up getting it back together because I was the bitch that saw the potential beyond the fucking reality. It happened to me 2 more times. 3 years. And that was a year into our relationship. And nothing changed. Now I'm gone. People want to do right and want to do better. But are you sorry because you lost the one that you thought would be there for you, the total package, and got caught? But you put on quite a show. Ooh, really had me going. Now it's time to go. Ooh, curtains finally closing. Go on and take a bow. Because if you didn't get caught, you wouldn't be sorry and you wouldn't have stopped. Now that you got something to lose, now you want to come to reality. You should have came to reality after the first time I took you back, after the second time I took you back. And now you think you're going to keep playing in my face. Nah. See, you mistaken me and thought I didn't know my worth. You took grace for a fool. And maybe in some type of instance I was, because you got one too many chances. But ladies, know your worth. Know your worth. And if a nigga say they sorry, was they sorry before they got caught? I ain't think so. That is story of the day. That is tweet of the day. I hope you enjoyed the show. So come into a studio near you. But right now, I'm just giving you just a little taste, a little something, giving you something to work with as I build and grow my channel. Whatever platform you see me on, show me love, help me grow. And I promise you, good deeds will come back to you tenfold. Much peace, much love, much clarity. See ya!
I ain't got no time for no games. Listen, you have women who are carrying destiny and purpose on them. You don't have time for all of this stuff. And let me tell you this, the enemy uses relationships with us because he knows that it is the one thing that can derail what our destiny is. Hell studies how we love and who we love. It is the thing that demons use the most. This is why we date the same spirit in a different body.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
He knows.